What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Brandon. The channel is 540 Flips. Hope you're having a wonderful day. It is Tuesday. It's about 1:15 p.m. I have some orders that I need to get packed up, and I want to get them over to the post office today. So I'm going to share those with you guys. Before I get started, though, if you don't mind, if you would politely and kindly hit that subscribe button. I know some people say to smash it, but politely, gently hit that subscribe button. Also, if you enjoy the content, give the video a thumbs up. And lastly, comment down below. Always love to hear people's thoughts, opinions, sales, questions, whatever. Throw me a comment. Also, before I get started, shout out to Chris and Caleb over at the Two Old Guys Reselling Podcast. Caleb was showing off his really cool Vancouver Grizzlies Mitchell and Ness hat he bought, and it was a flat bill hat. And he made a comment about me wearing a flat bill hat, and so I wanted to let him know, and I put in the comments on their podcast, that I do not actually like flat bill hats. I want to share that first and foremost. The hat that you guys see me wear sometimes is literally, I actually prefer the light blue or like darker gray hats that the Nationals have put out in the past for Father's Day. And my kids always, each year, would purchase me the new Father's Day hat. And normally, you've probably seen it before. I have like a dark gray one with a blue curly W. Before that, they had a tie-dye, a really cool tie-dye looking one. Those are the hats I really like. Unfortunately, my dark gray one has seen better days. It is not in the greatest of shape. My wife has wanted to wash it, but I'm afraid it would actually fall apart if she washed it. So I don't wear that one a lot anymore. But yeah, so I started wearing that it's Fredericksburg Nationals. It's actually a Washington Nationals minor league team. I don't really care for the red hats. That's why I didn't ever wear this one. But this is the style of hat I actually prefer. It is the low profile, the low crown, low profile on-field hats. But they're harder to find. You normally can only find them by ordering online. I don't really ever catch them at sales or anything when I'm out looking. I have some really awesome snapback hats I like, but you know, being bald, it leaves that little gap in the back there, and you don't want to get sunburn up on your noggin. So, Caleb, this is the style of hat I prefer to wear. I guess I'll have to break this one out and start wearing it. I don't like the red, honestly. Even on the other hat, that sounds stupid. I don't even like the other hat, or the color, or any of it. But the other couple hats I had that I would wear occasionally, kind of like they were the stretch fit hats, and they were kind of tight, so I retired those as well, except for very rare occasion. But anyway, enough chatting about the hats. I just wanted to throw that out there. This is the style of hat I prefer, but sales, eBay has been struggling a little bit. It's been good still, well, that sounds contradicting. Let me rephrase that. eBay has been its normal self lately. I'm not complaining on the sales. Sales have still been coming through, but it's very hit or miss. It's still coming in batches. I can tell that they are doing some updates on the site because it's telling me all of my sales are promoted. Like when it says they're sold via promoted listings, yada yada. But then when I go into my traffic report and it shows my sales, it's telling me that some are organic, but yet they're charging me as promoted. I don't know if that is a flaw, if we are being charged promoted that shouldn't be. I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, it's telling me, it's showing sold via promoted listings, but then when I look at the traffic numbers, it's telling me otherwise for my sales. So I don't really know what's going on. Like the last, I think, 8 sales, maybe even 9 sales, have all shown that they were promoted listing sales, organic. It's not really except in the traffic report is saying I'm getting organic, but when you actually look at the item, it's not showing any that are organic. So I don't know. It's very weird. I'm seeing that the performance reports, those are starting to show the error again. I did notice yesterday that there was this blue box that came up and was saying, prepare for your 1099K, you know, sign up for electronic documents or whatever instead of getting them mailed. My guess is if they don't change the threshold or whatever, I'm pretty sure I'm already like well above. I'm in Virginia anyway. Let's be clear. I'm in Virginia anyway. We've been on $600 for several years now. But even if it wasn't the $600, I'm above what the threshold would have been. Even at the 20 or 25K or whatever, I'm well above that. And my total is well above it. So I would have been getting a 1099 no matter what. But I am in Virginia. We have had the $600 threshold for, I think this will be our third year, maybe fourth year. I can't remember. But yeah, it started a couple years ago. And so, you know, whatever. It is what it is. Just, you know, just changes the way that you do your taxes and all that good stuff. But yeah, today though, well, first off, if you watched yesterday's video when I talked about grading, thank you. If you haven't, go over there and check that video out. I just kind of shared some thoughts on grading, showed some of the different companies' slabs, talked about like, you know, what to think about a little bit when you're grading. Are you looking to collect? Are you looking to sell? You know, there's different elements, even if you're going to sell, like what company to choose, turnaround times, cost to grade, what company is going to sell for more than the other, how quickly one company sells over the other. There's many aspects to grading. So I put that out, shared a few thoughts on it. You know, always in the end of it, do what you feel is right and make the choices on what, you know, what works best for you. But I did want to share some of the, you know, some of the slabs, some of the information. I have heard it becoming more and more and more of a topic in the reseller space. And since I've been, you know, into the grading game for several years now, and it is like another business I do, I just thought I would share some of that. Speaking of which, though, my sales today are almost, we're approaching $3,000 for the day. That is really huge, and I will say it's attributed to one item. The other items are pretty good, but one item boosted that number way up, and coincidentally enough, it has to do with grading. So prime time for this to happen. The video yesterday, and I kind of titled it, "Can you make more money reselling, grading collectibles?" I'm going to show you that yes, you can, but you have to, I don't want to say you have to know what you're doing, but you have to do it responsibly, I guess, or with a little bit of thought behind it. But anyway, enough chatting. Let's get into some sales. So have a few things here that I'm going to go over. Let's see here. Pull up the good old eBay machine. All right. So, well, all right, here we go. First up is this Panasonic Blue Line VHS VCR. It is a PV-9450. This is a repeat buyer. The company gentleman, I'm not going to give out his name because I don't know if he wants to know, but I'm sure he has bought from other folks out there because he has bought many DVD VCR combos, mostly the Magnavox and the Funais, the DVD VCR combos. He's bought every one of them I've ever listed. Today I listed this Panasonic Blue Line. I bought this at the Route 29 last week. Paid $3 for it. It does have the box, but it didn't have the inner padding. So I'm just going to ship it this way because it's easier for me to box it than the huge box that it comes in. And plus there was no packing in it. But this literally sold like 5 minutes after I listed it. So this company, gentleman, whatever, thank you again for your purchase. And He must have like a lot of stuff on Save Searches because that was like a very quick sale. But it sold for $44.99 plus shipping. Again, I picked it up for, actually, the sticker was $3. I actually got it cheaper because I got a little crock with it that they wanted $10 for. I ended up getting the crock and the VCR for $10, so got it a little bit cheaper than $3, but it was priced at $3. Does have the manual, no remote though, but $44.99 plus shipping. I'm gonna scroll down here. Next up is Joni Mitchell Blue. This is a vinyl LP, very good condition. Even the sleeve and everything is in really good condition. Play tested, sounds great. I had people reaching out about this, and I sent offers out. The price they were asking me, nobody ever bought it. So today somebody bought it full price, $29.99 plus shipping on that one. Next, another item I bought at the Route 29. This is a vintage G.A. Rivers made in the USA UPS vest here, full zip vest. I bought the vest, a lighter weight jacket, and then a thicker, almost puffy jacket. I haven't listed the jacket yet. This one I listed, took only about 12 hours to sell, and it sold for $69.99 plus shipping. I picked the vest and the two jackets up for $11. I paid $4 each on the jackets and $3 on the vest, so that's $3 into $69.99. And then last up, jackets. Again, this is more like a lightweight jacket slash shirt. It's not very thick at all. But this sold for $9.99 plus shipping on that. And then we're gonna get over here into some fun stuff. This is sports cards. Shout out to Trash to Cash. Carrie was like, he's the card guy. So yeah, I do, mess with sports cards and stuff. I don't list a lot of them anymore, but I have, I'm not even like exaggerating, I probably have over 500,000 sports cards. I have in my collection nearly 800 graded sports cards. So I do have a lot of sports cards. So I'm going to share a few sales of those today. This is a 1998 Press Pass Trophy Case Peyton Manning. This is a Peyton Manning rookie. A little insert set there, kind of got a little hollow foil shine to it. Disregard that price tag on it. I bought this in a big buyout collection, and there was some price tags on the soft sleeves, but this sold for $8.99 plus shipping, or eBay standard envelope on that. Next up is, now here's some graded cards. This is a Upper Deck 2019 Upper Deck Dominic Kubalik, and it is graded a Gem Mint 10. It is a young gun. It is his rookie. Hockey season just started. I'm expecting hockey cards to really start moving. $17.99 plus shipping on this one. And then this next sale, guys, this shows where you can make some money in grading. This was in the very first order, I believe, that I used SGC. I had graded with PSA previously. I sent SGC an order, I believe in February of 2020, right before the pandemic hit. This was in my very first order. I actually had another Cale Makar in that same order. And this one here, I took a best offer on it for $2,250 plus shipping. Now, the shipping is very cheap and it's kind of irrelevant, but I have like just when I'm in flow of great listing cards, I just kind of keep the same pattern to them. But $2,250 on this one. I had another one that I sold that I did over $2,000 on that one, and for a combined total of nearly $4,500 on two Cale Makar cards. And back when I graded these, it only cost me $7 per card to get them graded. My mistake. $8 per card is what I paid. When I started becoming a bulk submitter, I could get down to $7 because of the amount I was sending in. I paid $8 to grade this. If I sold it ungraded, it would probably be an $800 card, maybe $750, somewhere between $750 to $1,000. Graded, you know, again, it cost me $8 to get it graded. It got the gem mints in and sold for $2,250. So this has to go to the eBay authenticator, and then it will be on its way to its new owner. But awesome sale there. So there you have it, guys. Just a few sales, even outside of the cards. You know, we got the album, the VCR, the jacket, you know, probably $200 and other stuff outside of that big card. So not too bad, not too bad. I will take it. And it's also early in the day. A lot of my sales start coming in the evening, but I do want to get this stuff packed up and over to the post office. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed. When you're leaving, if you don't mind, hit that thumbs up. Leave me a comment. What do you think about the sales? How's your eBay sales going? And if you haven't, hit that subscribe button. That's all I got for you guys. I'll catch you in the next one.